Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up because, as I say every week, it helps my channel a bunch. So thank you so much in advance for that. So today, I am sharing this cookie box. I love how this turned out. I love the designer series paper, so that helped a bunch. But it's so pretty, and this is a cookie box. Y'all, I found these cookies at the Dollar Tree. So this is one of them right here. They're pretty large cookies. And so this is a 4x4 box. It's an inch tall, so the cookie is pretty thick as well. And they are really good too. So you need to go find these cookies because, oh my goodness, it is so worth making a tree box for them. And not only that, but this box doesn't need to be for a cookie, but it can be for candy. You can fill it with chocolates. You can fill it with any kind of treats that you like. You can make your own cookies and fill it with cookies. There's a lot that you can put in here because it's a pretty large box. So it closes like this. But I absolutely love the outside because I love that gold on here. So I am going to make a more masculine version of this same box. I'm going to use just jade for the box. I'm going to leave out the doily, which those doilies, I'll let you know what these are. These are the square vellum doilies that we carry. And I am going to leave off the blushing bride, and we're going to do this little heart just jade as well. So we'll see how it turns out, but I wanted a little bit of a different, more masculine version. So here we go. All right, so what you're going to need for this is the bundle is the Sweet Conversations, and it comes with the Sweetheart dies. So there's a bunch of dies, a little envelope, a tag. There's so much in this. It's so pretty. And then using this heart right here. This goes with this as well. So I'm using this heart for the smaller heart and to cut out the one we're going to stamp. And then I'm using the Bouquet of Love dies, which has this huge heart in it. You can use a heart punch. You can use whatever you have. But I love the shape of this heart, and I love the size of it. So that's what I'm using. This die set comes with a embossing folder as well. And I think it's the Bouquet of Love embossing folder. I'm not exactly sure. I'll try to put it in the video here. But they come together. All right. So that's what I'm using. I'm also using this little tag that we're going to use for the Happy Valentine's Day, and that also comes in the Sweetheart dies. All right, so that's what we're using for this. You are going to need a piece of just jade if you want to make it for a man. If you want to make it for a woman, you can use Blushing Bride. That's what I used on the other one. And then the designer series paper, you need to mat it with one that's 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. You need the piece of the stripe. This is from the same designer series paper pack, and this is for the heart. You need scrap, basic white and scrap of the just jade. And the designer series paper is this Abstract Beauty. It's so pretty. It's got gold in it. It's a specialty. So whenever we have specialty, it's gold. You can use any of these patterns for more masculine. That could be more masculine. Any of these, really. This one has blue. You could use that. I just wanted to use the same designer series paper, the same pattern on this. And then the other side is just plain and patterns, and it's really pretty as well. But there's no gold on the opposite side. And this is a new size for Stampin' Up! It's 4x6, and I really love this. All right, that's what we're using. So let's go ahead and get stamping and cut out our pieces for the cut and emboss, and then we'll be ready to go. So we're going to stamp first. We're going to stamp the heart here. We're going to stamp that in the just jade, and then we're going to stamp the sentiment using Memento Black. It just says Happy Valentine's Day. And then we are going to cut a heart the same size as this. We're going to cut it out of just jade, and then we're going to cut the large heart out of that gold stripe. All right, so let's bring the cut and emboss up here. And let's see what we can cut out of here. Maybe I'll cut this in half, or I'll cut this so smaller so that we can run them through together, or run it all at the same time. We won't be able to run the small heart by itself, but that's okay. We'll just run these first. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to put this one on. And then we're going to run that one through just with the Just Jade cardstock. By the way, I found a bunch of different styles of those cookies, so they had more than one pattern, and I'll show a couple of them to you here in just a minute. And then we need this one to just run our Just Jade through. All right, so the other cookies, before I forget, here is a red version. They had another red one, and this is the other pink one that they had, but oh my goodness, I couldn't believe that I found these at the Dollar Tree. But go find you some, because they're really, really good. All right, let's score this. We're going to score on the 11-inch side at 1, 5, 6, and 10. And then you're going to turn it, and you're going to score this at 1 and 5. Very easy scoring. Also easy cutting. All right, so to cut this, you are going to cut in this corner one, and then we're going to go all the way down. I'm just going to cut into those all to that first score mark. And then we're just going to flip it around, and you're going to do the exact same thing on this side. This box is really easy, y'all. All right, and that is it. That is what it's going to look like. I need to grab my bone folder because I did get off my score mark a little bit here. It's going to be the bottom of the box, so I'm not so worried about it. But it does bug me. There we go. Got it fixed. All right, so let's sharpen all these score marks. All right, they're all sharpened up, so let's get this together. Now I'm going to use wet glue. You can use tear and tape. You can use whatever that you prefer, but make sure it's a strong adhesive because you don't want it to fall apart. The wet glue, you do have to be patient and hold it for a minute so it gets that tackiness before you can let go. So we're going to bring that one up. I do like the wet glue so that I can line it up. You know, if I have to, if I get off a little bit, I can straighten it up and line it up a little bit better. But you do have to have a little extra patience with wet glue. And then we're going to take these and we are going to pull those up here. Make sure they're nice and square. And And then the bottom ones, they go inside as well. Just like this. And then what I usually do on boxes like this is on the top part, I just take my scissors and I cut in here, right to that corner. I just like that slanted. It helps it to close easier. And you don't even have to do this part, but I think it looks more professional as well. All right, so then that is our box right there. All right, let's get matting this. So we are going to mat this piece. Look how pretty that is. Wouldn't that be pretty too? It would, but I'm going to stick with the other side because of the glue, because of the gold that's on it, because we are using that gold heart, and I want it all to coordinate. But that is pretty, and you can use that side if you don't want to use the gold. So we are going to put this on. Here. Isn't that pretty, that paper? I just love the paper. All right, so we're going to put on our hearts and our sentiment. All right, so we're going to do this one first. I'm going to use some dimensionals. Take these backings off. That's going to go right in the center. And then I'm going to glue this one down here. But first, I'm using this. This is some older gold trim that we have. You can use the new gold trim that we have. I just didn't get it in time for the video, so I'm going to just use this. I'm going to actually put a little bit of my Stampin' Seal Plus down here so I can, and it always curls on itself, so I'm just going to take advantage of that. And I'm going to just try to make it a little bit less neat, a little bit more messy. And we're going to put that down on here. Like that. And then I am going to glue this heart down. Like that. And then I'm putting another dimensional on this one that we stamped. And that one's going to go here. And then our sentiment is going to go on. Now on the sentiment, I'm going to glue this side, but I'm going to put a dimensional on the other side. Because this is popped up on this side, and it'd just be too hard to, I need it to lay flat. And then this one's going to go just like that. And that is it for the man one. Isn't that cute? Wouldn't it be cute? That's, what do you think? Is it masculine enough? I think so. Here's the one, the other one I made with the doily behind it and with the blushing bride heart. But I think this works for a man. I think it's a little bit more masculine. I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. If you need any supplies, this is my January host code. If you would like, you can shop from my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. And I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya. Bye.